रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। 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 श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम।
राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं श्रीराम नाम वरानने।
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raja Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Varnau Raghuvar Bimal Yasha Yodayak Parjai Udin Tanu Jan Gaye Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Muni
जय जय हनुमान गोसाई
जय जय हनुमान गोसाई।
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई।
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई।
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
मंगल भवन मंगल
मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई।
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
ओ राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम
ओ
राम।
राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम
ओ सीता राम राम राम
राम।
ओ सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
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 सीता राम
राम
राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम 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 सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम राम
राजा राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम
राजा
राम
राम राम राम।
सीता राम राम
पवन
राम
तनय संकटहर मंगल
सीता राम राम
मूर्ति।
सीता राम राम राम
राम लखन सीता
सीता राम राम सीता राम 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 राम
Our very existence in this world is that we must be a happy camper. We must be a happy individual. This is why God made us for, to be happy. And if, when we were happy, when we were little children, when we were growing up, when a toddler, a baby is always happy. Look at a baby. The mother or the father takes the baby and throw the baby up into the air. Isn't that true? And the baby is up in the air and is laughing, or she's laughing. And because the baby knows two hands are there in which what? He or she will be secured. She laughs or he laughs. Even if something happens and the hand slip, the baby could be in danger. But the baby does not know that. The baby enjoys the moment. The little child grows up, he enjoys the moment. God makes all creatures in this world, including us, that we must be happy individuals. We ourselves take on the burden of the world and we make ourselves unhappy. I am not telling you that difficulties will not come to you, trials would not come to you, tribulations would not come to you, disappointments would not come to you. Of course, all these will come. But the power of prayer, and here when I'm saying prayer, I'm not talking about Hindu prayer, any prayer. The power of prayer, the power of sacrifice, the power of what is known as tyag in Sanskrit, the power of giving up all these thoughts of enjoyment which brings difficulty to you, they give you the strength to what? To conquer all these difficulties. Our birthright is to be happy. Our birthright is not to be sad. Our birthright is to be a happy individual, comfortable individual. And for us to be comfortable, three things. We must what? Forgive ourselves. We must forgive ourselves. We must accept ourselves. Many of us cannot accept ourselves. Think about it. Many of us think, oh, I wish I was like Bill Gates. I wish I was like Buffett. And, imagine, Buffett, how much billions of dollars he has, and he gives away 50% in charity. If you be like Buffett, you want more. So I am saying we wish we would be like these people. Why? Because we are not accepting ours. Accept yourself does not mean you must sit on your laurels and don't have an ambition to go forward. No, you must go forward. But accept yourself for who you are. So, forgive yourself. From time to time, whatever little mistakes you have made, forgive yourself. I'm going to tell you why you have to do this. Three things, please remember this. Forgive yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself. If you do not love yourself, you cannot love others. Believe me. You have to love yourself. Love this body, this physical body you have here, but not this body you love. You love your atma, your soul. Love that individual who are you, who you are. And before you feed this, before you give anything to this physical self, you must try to earn what food you are going to give to this physical self before you give this physical self. So how do you earn the food to give to this physical self? You earn your right to feed yourself when you get up in the morning and you do some yoga or some sort of exercise. You do a little bit of meditation. You talk to the person who is responsible for your heart to go lub-dub, 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 and just don't go lub and stop. You thank him for that. When you thank him for that, him, it, she, whatever you call it, thank the divine power for that. Then you sit down and then you feed yourself. And when you do this, you'll be forgiving yourself, you'll be accepting of yourself, and you will love yourself. And when you do this and you go out into the world, then you must accept others. Somebody says, well, you're so stupid. Right? And you get upset. How do you know you're on the spiritual path? When a person said to you, you're stupid, you know what you said to him? Be happy. How many of us can do that? In this temple here. Forget about outside. Let's take a vote and be honest. We got to be honest. All of us say, I can do it. Of course I can do it. But be honest with ourselves. And how many of us can do it? Maybe none. For me, write down. Say, what nonsense you're talking. What is it? Be happy. What you're doing there? You are accepting of others. You are not going to get into a rage. So we must in turn accept others, forgive others, and give love to others. And then you will see how beautiful this little world that we live in, what it will do for us. So if we look on this statement, forgive everyone for everything, bring selflessness into every action. You come here, you do something either for the temple, or you go and do a walkathon, or you do something for some other organization, you help, whatever the case may be selfless. Do not say, I have done so much for this organization and look what they have done to me. I mean, in my last 30 to 40 years in doing this organizational work, I hate every day. I hate that every single day. What I have done, and look what you have done to me. Anyhow, forgive everyone for everything. Love everyone for everything. Accept everyone for everything. Bring selflessness into every action. Keep constant remembrance of that divine power. You know, here I'm not saying you must love Rama, you must love Krishna, you must love Jesus. Love who you think is a divine power. What broader methodology you can have than this? Love him who you think is responsible for your breathing, for your growing. Keep constant remembrance of him who is vital, essence in your heart, that every action you do is worship. You do a yajna, like what is being done today for the last 3 days. Every action you do, when you are selfless in it, when you are doing it with your own joy, when you are doing it of your own heart, every action is worship, when you do not want any accolades, any praises, nothing whatsoever. Then you realize that all the difficulties are like dreams. Think about the difficulties that you had 5 years ago. 5 years ago, whatever difficulties you had 5 years ago, you say, I will never be able to get out of them. It is too much for me. I've run to this one for help. I run to the other one for help. I will never be able to get out of this difficulty. Yet you've got out of it. You've got out of it enough so that you are in difficulty again today. Every one of us have some problem. But what we say, we are here to have positive thinking. Even if you are sick, even if you are sick with some type of malady that is incurable, and there are so many that are incurable. You think doctors can cure everything? Doctors can't help their own selves. What about when they get with these illnesses? And when there are certain maladies which are incurable, the person you go to and ask for help is the person who will always give you that elevation, that upliftment. You cannot get upliftment and elevation from an individual. One individual you can get it from. That is your guru, your master. Your master, if he's a tapasvi, if he's one who do tapasya, if he's one who does sacrifice, if he's one who constantly tries to help and help and help, who always have a smile on his face, who's always willing to say, be happy, and not get upset when someone do something to him, that person can help you. And the second person, the first person who can help you is God, and the second person is your guru. I tell you, if you have your guru, and your guru knows you, you must not have a guru that has 10 million people and they don't know you. Have one who knows you, who remembers you. When they see you, they remember you. In front of their picture, you call upon them. They will come and they will give you that force to live this life in reality. Then you will wake up from the dream that we are in. You know the lady? She had a dream. And she was dreaming. And what is in her dream? A tiger is going to eat her. So she told the tiger, tiger, don't eat me. So you know what the tiger said to her? You have to make a decision. Either you continue dreaming, then I will eat you, or you wake up, then I will not eat you. In other words, the dangers in our lives must be like dreams. They come and they will go. That does not prevent you from enjoying your life. You must enjoy your life. This life is made for us to enjoy. People bring difficulties to you. At that moment, you get upset, you get depressed, you become sad. But remember that you are born here to be happy. Sat, Chit, Ananda is your nature. Sat means truth, Chit means your consciousness, and Ananda means what? Bliss. And if at any time you, when you get a soup, it does not, it takes a hero. I would like you to listen to me very carefully. It takes a hero not to become angry and not to become vengeful when something derogatory or something is done to him. It takes a hero to do that. It takes an ordinary individual to react. Think about that statement. I know I'm giving you too much to think about, but it's very profound. It takes a hero, a Superman. Look, when Christ was being taken in the streets of Jerusalem, he had a cross on him, taking the cross with him. He was being whipped. He was nailed to the cross. What did he say? Did he wince? He didn't wince. He stood up. So much so to say unto them, unto the Father, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. We must, not because you are Hindu, it means you must not look at other scriptures and see what you can learn from them. So many times, there's Tukaram, so many instances where saints and sages have been persecuted, but because of their superhuman state, they can rise and they can shine. Always remember, the cream rises to the top. And if you accept these three things, forgive, be accepting. Someone may be doing something that you think is wrong. You jump on them. Don't jump on them. Ask them, why are you doing this? She or he might have a reason. They might have a different viewpoint. This is the thing. We must not think that our viewpoint is the only viewpoint. This is where the problem is. We must not think that our viewpoint is the only one. There are many other viewpoints. See, let them say, why? Then either react or tell them be happy. Remember that. Somebody tell you something, you say, you know what? Be happy. Who used to say that? Was it Bob Marley? I know someone. Is it Bob Marley? Or is it be happy, right? So this is Bob Marley. You know, if you listen to his what do you call that thing? His lyrics. You will see what philosophical lyrics he has. You know, I'm half Jamaican, so if I can tell you that. And his lyrics are very, very philosophical. And from all these things you can learn. My message is, learn from wherever you can. Read who you believe in. Be accepting, be forgiving, and be loving. And the world will be at your feet. Ramakrishna Paramahansa, he was dying with cancer of the throat. Dying with cancer. He could not swallow his own sputum, his own spit then. When people have cancer of the throat, that's one of the worst things. They can't swallow their saliva. Do you know, you do not know how much saliva you make because you swallow it all the time. You do not know. But if you can't swallow it, then you will know how much saliva you make. And when you can't swallow your own spit, you know what a difficulty it is? He was such in that type of state. But was he in agony? He was not in agony. When Vivekananda went to him and asked him, how come this has happened to you? You're a man of God. How come? Why? So he said to Vivekananda, this is part of my karma. I'm working out for all of you. And he said to Vivekananda, do you think I'm punishing? I'm in Brahman. I'm in the state of bliss. I'm in bliss. I enjoy. This is how we should be. Prem se Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Sponsored by Leonard and his family for the last 3 days. It's very good. We have him celebrating his birthday, and we ask Bhagavan Ram to bless him and his family, entire family, his children, his mother-in-law, and so many other family who are here with him, to bless them with the sacrifice. It's not an easy thing to do a yagna in this country. And he has done extremely well, fed well, and all his friends came to support him. So we are going to go to Uttarakhand. The last two chopais in after Doha 42. Prabhu Ram says that that person is my servant and my best beloved who does my bidding. What is his bidding? Adveshta sarvabhutanam. Gita, I told you, Adveshta sarvabhutanam, the one who hates no creature, the one who hates no being, the one who hates no aspect of his creation. You see, if we had paid heed to this, the one who hates no aspect of his creation, we will not be in this problem where the snow in the Arctic is melting. One day the snow will melt so much that you know what will happen? The whole world will be drowned. Because of what? Global warming. And global warming, what it does? It destroys the ozone layer and gives us so much of dermatological diseases, etc. from radiation. So here he is saying that anyone who is the person who does his bidding? The one who does not interfere with nature. It is not said that we should not be scientific and be progressive. Of course we should be. But when we pollute the waters with all sorts of waste from factories and so forth, because of what? Because of what? Because of greed. We want to make more money. How much more money can you make? How much more can you eat? Instead of allowing the plants to grow, what we do? We grow animals. Isn't that true? We grow animals, we grow them with drugs, we grow them with all sorts. And instead we allow plants and fruits and vegetables to grow, which is so healthy for us. You go to ask any doctor who has any knowledge or who is interested in cardiological problems, they will tell you that you must eat fresh fruits and eat fresh vegetables. And if you can, as a matter of fact, President Clinton's cardiologist, Dean Ornish, he wrote a book on the heart. You must read it. It's called The Heart by Dean Ornish. He will tell you that you can reverse heart disease by 3 things. By what? Become a vegetarian, eat less fat, and exercise. 3 things. And he has shown angiographically. Angiographically means they do an x-ray and they show that the artery rate is blocked, and after 2-3 years he repeated it and showed that the artery either has become unblocked or collaterals have occurred. I don't want to go into too much medical thing here, but what I'm saying to you is here he's saying those adveshta sarvabhutanam, those who respect my creation and my work, he's talking to an assembly of people, they are my best devotees. Yadi mai kuch aniti ki baat kahun, if I say something wrong, to nirbhay hokar, be fearless, nirbhay hokar mujhe rok dena. If I say something wrong, stop me and tell me I've done something wrong. Don't be afraid of me. Lord Rama is telling the assembly of people. Some people with a talk, you can't tell them they say something wrong. They ask you to leave. Isn't that true? If you don't like it, lump it. Because we are not accepting, we are not forgiving, and we are not. Chopai. मानुषतन पावा सुर दुर्लभ सब ग्रंथ नहीं गावा और बड़े भाग से ही यह मनुष्य तन मिला है. It is a great difficulty we get this human body, but we don't know it. We take it for granted. We get this human body and we take it for granted that we are going to get another human body again. Not necessarily so. Not necessarily so. When we get this human body, we must be thankful. Manusha janma dulabh hai. Beautiful dua, which comes from Kabir, says the same thing. Manusha janma dulabh hai, mile na barambar. मनुष्यों को तो क्या देवताओं को भी दुर्लभ है. Even the devatas are jealous of mankind. You know why? They are jealous that here man has come upon this earth. Kali Yuga is invading him. He has a chance to defeat Kali Yuga by what? Going to bhajan and prayers, etc. He has that chance and he would not do it. We would like to go down upon earth and do that. That is what Devatas are saying. We would like to be given that chance to go down and defeat Maya, defeat this illusionary world. How lucky we are to be human beings. How lucky we are to be human beings that we have the power of discrimination. We can discriminate what to do, what not to do. That power is given to us. That power is not given to animals. Animals go and they work according to their instincts. And what? God guides them. Because, look at this, because they do not have the power to think, God guides them. Because we have the power to think, God allows us to do whatever we want to do. God is like the gasoline, like I told you so much, in the car. He allows us. You want to commit a crime? Go. He's the gasoline in the car. Because he has given you the power of discrimination. He has given you an intellect to think before you do something. So he's saying this human body that we have is so difficult to gain that we must make full use of it. We must make full use of it and be happy. As I said today, we must be accepting, forgiving and loving. और यह साधन का धाम और मोक्ष परम गति कर दरवाजा है. This is a discipline which is the door to liberation. This human body, when you have it, use it for this purpose. And when you use it for this purpose, you will be liberated for this world. उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भये अब रहे न कहाँ तो सोवत हो. उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भये अब रहे न कहाँ तो सोवत हो. उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर भये अब रहे न कहाँ तो सोवत हो. the Lord is awake, why are you asleep? He's constantly awake and he wants you to remember him. Jo kal kal na gaye, aaj kar le.
जो कल करना है आज कर ले
और जो आज करना है अब कर ले.
जो आज करना है अब कर ले
जब चिड़ियों ने चुग खेत लिया, फिर पछताए क्या होवत है.
उठ जाग मुसाफिर भोर गई अब रेल कहाँ जो सोत रे
प्रभु जागत है तू. So the Lord is always awake. You must try to use this human body for this doha.
बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
So परत दुख पावई, सिर दुने दुने पछताए. So
परत दुख पावई सिर धुनि धुनि पछताए
कालई कर्मई ईश्वर ही, नित्या दोष समाय.
बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
यहाँ परलोक में दुख भोगता है. Those who don't use this body to get to the doorway of heaven and use it for other purposes, they'll reap torment in the next world. यह परलोक में दुख भोगता है और सिर धुन धुन कर पीट पीट कर पछताता है तथा अपना दोष ना स्वीकार कर. And they will not take them blame themselves. They will beat their heads in remorse. And who will they blame? Mithya do kalahi karmahi ishwarahi. What do they blame? They blame time. They blame fate, not faith. Fate, F-A-T-E, fate. They blame time. They blame fate. And who they blame? They blame God. See God? God very unfair. Look what He has done to me. And look what He has given to the others. Huh? Fate, time, and God. These are the three things we blame. It's a beautiful doha. I know you all do not read Ramayana. You say you're going to read it, but you never read it. But if at any time you want to read, remember this doha is doha number 43 in Uttarakhand. Doha number 43 in Uttarakhand. Let's do it one more time. Doha.
बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम 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 बोलो राम राम राम
So परत दुख पावई, सिर धुने धुने पछताए. So You must try and use it. I'll do a few more chopais and then this part of the Ramayana will finish and we'll continue others. Chopai.
Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Pratit Pawan Sitaram.
Yehi tana karamala vishayana mai. Swaragava swarga andaru kalai.
Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Pratit Pawan Sitaram.
Naradhanupaya vishayamanure. Palani sundare satavishale.
Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Pratit Pawan Sitaram.
Dai ka bahubala kagayana koi. Kunja gagaya paramani koi.
Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Pratit Pawan Sitaram.
Akar chari laksha chaurasi. Joni brahmataya jivaya vinashe.
Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Pratit Pawan Sitaram.
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Pratit Pawan Sitaram.
हे भाई स्तन के प्राप्त होने का फल विषय भोग नहीं है. Don't choose this body only for sensual enjoyments, drinking, eating, etc., etc. Do that. Do some of it, but leave a little bit also for His name. Sing His glory. Sing His name. Sing the Lord's name so that He can come to you. And when you give up, and as time goes on, you give up all these attractions, and you turn to Him. Because you know what? You do not believe it, but we all are going to what? Die. You don't want to hear that. You know, there is a congresswoman in United States. She's a Hindu. Her mother is Hindu, her father is American. And I forgot her name. Anyhow, Tulsi. Her name is Tulsi. And she's, for the first time in the history of 200 and something years of Congress in United States of America, the first time a Hindu will be taking the oath on Bhagavad Gita. And she has said, when she was serving in Afghanistan, and when she was serving in Afghanistan, she said the Gita taught her that never to be afraid of death. And every day and every minute in Afghanistan, the possibility of losing your life is very high. Imagine how far Hinduism has gone now, even to the Congress in the United States. Yet we little ones here, as soon as you learn that P is equal to MF, you know what that formula is? Jacket wala. What P equal to MF? What formula is that? You, yes. You know answer. What about the engineer? You know what P equal to MF is? Force is equal to mass times acceleration. It's physics, man. You don't know physics? Anyhow. So, when we know a little bit of this, we what? We said, why worship There's stones as God. We Hindus, you'll be surprised to see people who are physicists, scientists, worshipping the Lingam and Bhagwan Ram and Balaji and so forth. Erudite scholars, Nobel Prize winners, like Tagore and so forth, talks about God in the abstract form, but they worship God. And so I'm just bringing this point to you to tell you that all of us one day will have to go. And you must prepare yourself for that. Never think you're too young, because you'll always think you're too young. The guy is 70, he says, I got a long time yet. Mouch karo. This fellow is 80. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shainam.
Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam.
Yaga sansare bhavadustare kritya pare paye murare.
Oh, bhaj Govinda, bhaj Govinda, Govindam bhaj Murmate. Bhaj Govindam, bhaj Govindam, Govindam bhaj Murmate.
And so we must cry to the Lord. We must remember Him, just like how Yashoda remembered Him. Just like how Yashoda used to cry to Him. Bhatani Hare Kanashyam Nainani Ramaram. Wait for the Lord. He will come. But remember Him every day. If you don't remember Him every day, when the time comes, you will not remember Him. Master is calling us to go to Vrindavan Dham. Two things. You either sing to the Lord, or you cry to Him. Or you sing and cry to Him. But sing and cry, He'll come. Yoga Dhyana Today we ask that Bhagwan, the Lord may, Krishna will, Sri Ram will put his hands upon the head of Leonard and his family and all of us. मेरे सिर पर रख बनवाले,
मेरे सिर पर रख गिरधारी,
अपने ये दोनों हाथ,
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ।
देने वाले श्याम प्रभु से धन और दौलत क्या मांगे,
ओ देने वाले श्याम प्रभु से धन और दौलत क्या मांगे,
श्याम प्रभु से मांगे तो फिर नाम और इज्जत क्या मांगे,
ओ श्याम प्रभु से मांगे तो फिर नाम और इज्जत क्या मांगे।
मेरे जीवन में अब कर दे बोलिए,
मेरे जीवन में अब कर दे
जो कृपा के बरसा,
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ।
श्याम तेरे चरणों के ढोले धन दौलत से महंगे,
ओ श्याम तेरे चरणों की धूली धन दौलत से महंगी है,
एक नजर कृपा के बाबा नाम इज्जत से महंगे,
ओ एक नजर कृपा की बाबा नाम इज्जत से महंगी है।
मेरे दिल की तमन्ना यही है
मेरे
बोलिए,
दिल की तमन्ना यही है,
करो सेवा तेरे दिन रात,
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ, अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ।
Gita, chapter, Gita Dhyana, first. Om Partaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayana Swayam Vyasena Gatitam Puranamuninam
मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्बा पावनसन्ददानि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीप प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणे ज्ञानपुत्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचारूणमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु भीष्माद्रोणाधराजया तथाजया गान्धारनीलोत्पला शैलद्रावती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामा विकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी शोधेना खलु पाण्डवैर्नदी त्रैवर्तका केशवा पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोतकं नानाचानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जनशतपथैरहरः पीप्यमानं मुदा प्रध्वंस्यं श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं भङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुता स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगा ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुर्सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः.
Gita, chapter 4, verse 35. Yagyatva